All right,
Yeah, so
we're
I
live.
guess going forward, for everybody, we are going to be having professional presentations instead of AMAs. Where I say AMAs is just everyone gets up and we just talk because we believe that you know we 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 want to be professional, and this really is a business, and the bottom line is what we are. And we're not just the go around DeFi project that gets up on stage, talks about some cool stuff, and gets off stage. That's not what we are, or at least that's not what we are anymore. We are a software firm, and we're going to be treating it as such because that is what we are. So all of our future town halls, our big events going forward, are going to be accompanied by a presentation. All of our external AMAs, we're going to try to have a presentation for those as well, if it fits. So get ready to see a lot more of these presentation type um, events, I guess. And let me throw the Craig bot in here.
Now recording.
Oh yeah,
Thank you, Craig.
yes, Craig. Craig does a good job. He records. All right, Wally, I'm gonna watch your stream. If everyone could tune in to Wally's stream, we can get started from there. And I guess can anyone not see Wally's stream? Is it clear for everybody? Just mention in the general chat if you could see it. All right. Jesus says looks good to him. Cool. Awesome. All right. So I think we got enough. We can get started. Welcome everybody to our internal AMA town hall. Today is September 23rd, 2022. We're very excited to be with you guys today and to share a lot of exciting things that we have coming up. Let's go on to the next slide. So what we'll be sharing today, here's our agenda for this call. We're going to get into a little bit about who we are, um, what we do, and so on, just to clear up any misconceptions or to really drive some points home as to what we want to focus on branding, who we are, what we do. We'll then move into some team restructuring. There has been a restructure inside the team to make everything move very, very smoothly now. And as you may have noticed, a lot of the announcements, a lot of the developments have happened within the past month or so. And we believe everything is very greased up now, ready to go. We'll touch on voting. We have a new vote proposal that we're going to be sending out to the community. And lastly, but definitely not, we'll talk about our roadmap and reveal some amazing things that we have planned for everybody. So, want to ask everybody to, I guess, mute their mics for right now. We'll open up to voice in the after the presentation, but any questions that you have throughout the presentation, you can just throw those in the general chat. So don't be afraid to ask questions. If you do have a question that you need to ask right now, um, yes, you definitely can unmute and ask that, but I'm going to say to try to refrain from asking voice questions until the end of the presentation. And we're going to be very happy to take any questions that you got. So, who we are more than a bridge. At our core, we are a community oriented software firm that provides cross chain infrastructure to the entirety of the Web3 space when we also offer this service to other businesses. So we are not just a bridge. I hope that hasn't been a misconception. We are a cross chain messaging system. And what can we send across chains? We can send tokens, NFTs, VE NFTs, messages, notifications, all forms of blockchain information, all forms of signals can go cross chain. Here, can you go back a slide? So I guess how does this make us unique in a way is that our cross-chain messaging layer, it doesn't use these traditional liquidity pools that all of the other bridging infrastructure uses. We use a mint and burn method, which uses this cross-chain messaging layer that we built out. And because of this, this is how we can bridge so fast. Our bridge is instant. We actually had to slow it down to go with the speed of the blockchain itself. So our bridge is faster than the blockchain can process, or than the blockchains can process. So we're very happy about this in our technology, and we just want to drive home the fact that we are different than everybody else. We're not a bridge. We're a software cross-chain integration service. And part of our service that we offer is it's called TBass, or trustless bridging as a service. I know that a lot of you guys have probably heard about TBass before, but for those of you who haven't heard, what it is like I said, it's a cross-chain integration service that we can bring other protocols and other businesses, their tokens, NFTs, any of that cross-chain. So any information that they have that they'd like to transfer cross-chain, we can do that. And how it works is that our development team will deploy a turnkey bridge for our client. It will work right away. It will take around a week or so to get them fully onboarded, but we are ready today with this. So any project can come to us, and if they want their token to go cross chain, we can do that for them today. And I'd like to announce our new rewards program. Any community member that refers a client that will sign up with our TBass and that successfully signs up will receive $100 in stable rewards, stable coins. Be sure to always refer potential clients to our tbass.io webpage for any refreshers that we got going on. So we're going to be updating this trustless bridging as a service webpage. You'll see on the top right there's a sign up little button, and that's in our roadmap as well, and we'll cover that in a little bit. So I just want to briefly touch on this. Don't want to focus entirely on this, but I do want to drive home the point. Why is TBass needed? Well, there's two main reasons why, and that's token stability and additional revenue streams. Where if projects tokens are on other chains, what this does is it acts as a stabilization factor. Where if one chain were to either lose value and that native token were to go down, um, there is cross-chain arbitrage that will happen to steady keep the price of their token stable. Or for example, if a blockchain were to die, if your entire project is on one blockchain, you're at risk. Like for example, with what we've seen with Harmony, or Avalanche, or some negative press event that affects the blockchain, you don't want to have that for your token. You want your token to be I guess immune to these problems. And so being on multiple chains acts as a safety net per se. And then of course you have the benefits as well, where if a token were to 50x, um, you're going to see those benefits too. And so for the additional revenue streams, your protocol or anyone's protocol could build out an arbitrage bot that will then take advantage of this and can generate revenue for their given project. Um, and then lastly, security. Atlas has an extensive security background. all of this is built with security in mind. The cross-chain messaging system is he is being a security-minded guy. All of this is really built out with all of this in mind. So I don't want to focus too much on that. But if you have any questions on any of it, be sure to write those down or unmute and let us know. So there has been a team restructuring. We've got some new roles on the team. Um, Atlas is our founder, CEO, and CTO. I have been promoted to head of operations. Drew is our CFO and front end developer. Wally is VP of operations, head of media. Hash does outreach planning and sales, and Diza is our community specialist. Now, Pumpkin has stepped away from a management role as she has picked up additional responsibilities in her day-to-day life. She'll still be a community member, and I want to say thank you for everything that she has done for the project. So thank you, Pumpkin, if you are in the crowd. There has been some new additions to the team as well. We're gonna have these two new team members introduce themselves. Orion is our web designer, and Pista will be our legal counsel and regulatory specialist. Now, if you guys remember, Pista was also the president of the Treasury Council beforehand, so he's has some history with that as well. So we'll jump into Orion. If you'd like to unmute and say a few words.
Yeah, hi, how's it going? Um, so I'm Orion, and I've just been doing some web design here for Printer and TBass, and I worked before with Drew on, well, when we first were redesigning the site. Drew did most of the work, obviously. I just put some small touch-ups here and there as far as design is concerned, and yeah, I've been just designing websites and online stores for over a decade now, and I'm happy to help the Printer team.
Awesome, very awesome. Thank you.
Hey guys,
Pista, yeah, step right up, man.
it's Pissed over here. So some of you know me as I was the president of the Treasury Council, and so I decided to join the team. I'll be basically taking over everything that's dealing with compliance to regulation. My mandate is going to be to make sure that we have a sustainable, legitimate business. I know this is very important to all of our token holders and shareholders. It's been our priority right now. We're taking some steps to ensure that, from a legal point of view, we are compliant. As most of you know, regulations across the different countries change every day. There's always development, and so it's something to really it takes a lot of energy and effort to keep abreast all that. However, coming in to make sure that we ensure that the protocol is compliant to all these things, and we're really enabling everyone as token holders really trust the protocol. And I'm sure, as you guys are going to see throughout the next slides, we have a lot of things coming up, and I think it's really a good time to be part of this project. So thank you, everyone. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me them. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, Pista. So we have a new governance proposal. Voting time will be upon us shortly. So, being in the depths of the bear market, the team will need to be able to act accordingly to craft partnerships, invest in marketing, and restructure our finances to catapult the project forward. The current governance structure, let's say, clips our wings and will prevent us from reaching our full potential. So we're going to be having a vote to temporarily disband the Treasury Council and future voting during this bear market in order to position the project for the next bull run. Um, Voting no here will I don't want to say what to vote, but voting no here will pretty much clip our wings for our future roadmap events. So voting yes will be the best choice. So the vote starts on September 28th at 0 UTC and will be closing on September 29th at 0 UTC. So this will really catapult us forward and put us in an amazing position to be able to release all these things in the roadmap that we're about to share with you guys. So with that, we have a reveal. All right. I don't know if the sound was able to carry through with that. I personally did not hear anything on my
Yeah,
end.
I didn't hear any sound as well.
Ah, well, that is okay.
Bummer. It'll be in the video when we post on YouTube.
Okay, sweet.
Okay.
So we have rebranded to CryptoLink.Tech. That is who we are. We're very, very excited to announce this. That this is something that we've been pondering for a while now, and we feel we've really driven home all the things that we do, and that encapsulates what we do in the name CryptoLink and CryptoLink.Tech. Is that's going to be our URL. So in Q3, um, we will be changing around the Discord, all of our socials, um, our website to further reflect CryptoLink.Tech. Now, for other roadmap items, Q4 will be announcing. Well, we'll be announcing now, but we'll be having an NFT series in addition to partnerships, some upgrades to our TBass site for a TBass self-service, and last but certainly not least, the cross-chain any-to-any swap decks, which we'll get into towards the end. So for the rebrand, we believe that the name Printer.Financial, while it might be cool for the end of a bull run or a rebasing season, tomb season, whatever, it doesn't encapsulate what we do. At our core, we are a software firm that offers cross-chain solutions to other projects, and our new name, CryptoLink, really fully encapsulates what we do. And to go into a little bit more detail on our logo, it's a messaging bubble, and that messaging bubble symbolizes the cross-chain messaging system that we have built. And there is a block that is orbiting this messaging bubble, and this kind of gives reference to the space theme, and then the block, of course, the blockchain. Now, I'll pass it on to Wally to talk a bit about our NFTs. This is something that we're really excited to share with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're incredibly excited to drop this NFT series. We've been working on this for a couple months now. I would say probably more than a couple months since the idea was originally tossed around, and we've been working with one of our own community members, Will. If you're familiar with Will, he's an ambassador. He's also an NFT artist, and we're giving you a few sneak peeks into one of the tiers of the NFTs, but one of the things we really wanted to drive home if we were going to launch an NFT series was utility. And utility is such a buzzword now, and everybody says it, but we truly believe that we are going to bring a unique utility to these NFTs and give people a true reason to hold on to these and give them value for a very long time. So we will be minting 100 unique NFTs per chain that we are on. So that totals 900 as of the moment. The utility that will come from them. For the community, the NFTs will reduce swap fees on our cross-chain any-to-any decks. There will be 5 different tiers. We'll show that here in the next slide. We're not going to release the percentages for each of the tiers yet. We want to keep you all guessing on that one for a little bit longer, but we do have those just short of finalized at this point and ready to go. And for projects, the NFTs will also have a trait that will reduce TBass cross-chain fees as well. So it incentivizes both consumers and businesses to take a look at buying one of these NFTs and holding them. And we're looking at a few different other ways that we can incentivize consumers to maybe purchase these NFTs for not only the consumer aspect but for the business aspect as well. But we'll be looking into those opportunities in the next couple of weeks. The NFTs will be a random mint, so just like a pack of Pokemon or baseball cards, the tiers will be random. So when you mint an NFT, it will be completely random which one you get, luck of the draw that way. Nobody is paywalled off of getting a high tier, and gives everybody an equal opportunity there. The NFTs will be activated by staking ink. So NFT holders must stake 100 ink in a special contract that will activate the trait on the NFT and allow the percentage off of the swap fees or cross-chain fees, depending on if it is a project or a consumer using the NFT. So the NFTs, these are the first 4 tiers. So we will mint 60, 20, 10, and 8 respectively for the lower 4 tiers. For the top 3 tiers, we will be adding on a mystery membership with one of our mystery partnerships that we will be announcing here hopefully in the next couple of weeks at the very longest. We're very excited to announce that, but it is a membership that will come with 3 of our NFT tiers and a certain time frame for those as well. So we're very excited for that as well. And here is a little sneak peek into one of our 2 of 2s. So there will be 2 mints of the top tier NFT. This NFT is going to provide the best benefits, obviously, in terms of percentage off DEX fees and TBass transaction rates, and obviously it will have maybe the most going on in the image here. So this is an example of one of our interdimensional tier NFTs, which will be the top tier, and there will be 2 of these on each chain, like I said. So you're getting a sneak peek at one of the 2 of 2s here for the Binance chain, which is pretty cool. And for the launch date, we're not going to release that yet. Again, we would like to keep you on your toes, and we're gonna plan out a very, very well thought out launch and make it exciting for everybody. But we want to keep you on your toes, on the edge of your seat here, and we'd like you to make sure that you're stay tuned and keep an eye out in the announcements for updates on this. This is going to be a very exciting time for us, and I know it's definitely garnering some attraction of some friends we've made in the space that also think it's a great idea. So with that, I will be kicking it back to Cletus here. But yeah, that's where we're at with NFTs, guys. It's very, very exciting.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Wally. Now I do want to get into some of our partnerships that we have made and that we are working and in the development of. So one of our partnerships that we've made, if you've checked the announcements channel, is with KC Consulting. They specialize in tokenomics, business structure, utilities, use case mapping, ecosystem mapping, you name it. Cyril, who's here with us today, he is our consultant. So wanted to say, big thanks to Cyril, and we're very uh, much looking forward to working with Cyril as we further grow and develop as a project. Very, very excited to do so. We have a couple mystery partnerships. Now, the first one is going to be released soon, and it's going to be, I guess, a little bit more community oriented. So get ready for that. You guys can maybe think about some certain things and make your guesses, but we're not going to confirm or deny any of this. So this will be on the way shortly, and we're excited to drop this. And of course, the last one here, we've got mystery partnership 2 and 3, where if anyone said TBass and we talked about TBass beforehand, uh, this is on the way. And stay tuned in our announcements channel for any further updates on this. So I'm going to pass it over to Atlas to talk about some of the rest of our roadmap items, which will be the TBass self sign up and the cross-chain decks.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, good presentation so far. Doing a good job. So yeah, the TBass self sign up. So I think you heard earlier about how it would take a few days in order to onboard a project right now, which is already quick. But what we want to do is do better than that. So we're working on a self sign up. So projects would not even need to contact or talk to us at all. They would have the ability to do everything they need already on chain and get up and running with us, as soon as they're done clicking the buttons, and there you go. So that's what we need to do in order to get the sort of volume that we're looking at here, and that's on our Q4 roadmap. We're making good progress with that. Maybe the next, and the cross-chain decks, yes. So and part of the Q4 is also our cross-chain decks. So that's a few different components that we're launching that together gives us the ability to go from any token on any chain to any token on any other chain with a single click. So you don't need to change networks in your MetaMask or approve multiple gas clicks here or visit multiple websites or type in token addresses. And here it's one click and we route you through the best possible liquidity. Part of that is also the DEX routing. So we will also have within a single chain, you will also be able to do that and get the best rates through the auto routing as well. And again, this is all community owned. So if you're a member of this project and you use it, you're directly benefiting yourself as well. So it's really taking this from the big centralized places and trying to really be something owned by the community. And I think we're on that path. And that's all I have. I guess Cletus, you want to go back over the revenue?
Yes. So this is the last slide for you guys here. We have done some revenue projections as to the typical 24-hour volume of a DEX in the bear market to kind of give you guys an idea of the numbers that we're talking about here. So this data was pulled from DeFi Llama. I don't know how many of you guys have used DeFi Llama, but it is a good resource to search for projects on each chain and to really kind of break down what they are, what they do, how they compare to other projects. And so don't want to shill DeFi Llama too much, but they're awesome. So check them out if you have not checked them out. But anyway, so that's how we got this 24-hour volume, and we're calculating this data based on the swap fees that we'd have for our cross-chain decks. Now, I want to make this very clear. This technology is going to make traditional bridging obsolete. Multi-chain, um, Starlink, or Stargate, not Starlink, that's Elon Musk's. Stargate, all these other these traditional bridging infrastructure that you currently see, all of these are going to be obsolete with this technology that we're going to be dropping here. Some of these revenue projections, or let's say a small to medium sized DEX where the 24-hour volume is anywhere from 1 to 5 million. the revenue per year would be, it's around 10 million per se, and it really just keeps on building as the volume goes up. And just so you guys know, this is in the depths of a bear market where no other DEX has will be doing or has done what we're about to be dropping, and this is going to happen in Q4. So I don't know if there's any way I could stress this enough, but this is the first one that's going to be out there, and these are just numbers for other dexes that are only on one chain, or that dexes that don't talk to each other, that can't do these cross-chain swaps. So we're very, very excited to be able to be now a big contender in this space, a big player, and all of these numbers here are are on the table for what we can be and what we can do in the future. So very, very excited about this. And I want to close with that. Thank you guys for hanging around, for listening to us. Any community questions, just I guess unmute or type in the general. Um, I guess go for it, and thank you guys. But I did have one reminder. Our cross chain chat number 5 is tomorrow. We'll be having on Cyril from Casey Consulting, Parrotly. We'll be having on Neo Masterpiece Films, and we'll be having on Brian Diamond from Club Monte Carlo. So make sure to tune into that as well. That's going to be cool, and we'll have a giveaway at the end of that. So, if you guys have any questions, we are all ears now. Well, I guess we'll make this a panel type where just ask away.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
Hey,
Cyril,
Cyril.
Can you hear me okay?
we can.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to say, I think that what the shift that you guys are doing in regards to your branding is spot on. I think it makes a lot more sense in the space, and I am looking forward to hearing about those other partnerships. It's very exciting stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, we're very excited as well, and yeah, we agree with the rebrand. There is no doubt. It was a necessary move for us, and it's going to create a lot of opportunities for us marketing wise. Allow us to build our brand out a lot more. Yeah, very excited about that. Beatrice asks, are paper and ink remaining the same post rebrand? Cletus, do you want to tackle that one?
Yes.
Perfect.
So both of those tickers, paper and ink, will remain those same tickers. So paper will still be paper and ink will still be ink. That was actually part of the reason why chose the name CryptoLink, because the word ink is essentially in there. Unfortunately, we could not make the ticker or any of that link, like ticker link, because that name happens to already be taken. So it is ink. But yeah, so to answer your question though, those tickers will not be changing. But what will be changing is the emblems or the little animations for those tokens. So that will be updated in Deck Screener. That'll be updated in the other um, I guess everywhere else outside of where we are that you see our tokens. It's the ink token, for example, will no longer have the little printer logo associated with it. It's going to be updated. So yeah, good question. Does anybody else have any questions? Let me open up the chat for general voice. I see some stuff in there. Okay, so Jesus says, what exactly means voting yes there? Um, okay, so Jesus is asking about the vote that we have coming up.
Okay.
So yeah, voting yes for this proposal will essentially allow us to do all the things that we just provided on the roadmap. Um, where we onboarded Pista, who was the president of the Treasury Council. He is now on the team. So I guess you could think of this as we are working even closer with the management of the Treasury Council itself. So the proposal is to temporarily disband the rest of the Treasury Council, and also to forego Inc. governance voting for the time of the bear market. And then what that will allow us to do is to get all of our ducks in an order per se for big partnerships that are down the pipe, to be able to allocate funds to marketing as we see fit, to be able to really grow this project in a way where in the last slide we showed you those revenue projections, to be able to get that to a good space. Now that does not mean that we're not going to be supporting our ink holders. We will still be supporting our ink holders just as much as we were beforehand, but having an internal multi-sig within the team will be able to allow us to act fast and efficiently, instead of having to wait around for maybe if someone doesn't show up or any of that. So we are we are rolling here and full steam ahead on this train. Let's see. Be awesome if you could explain exactly what we are voting on. So yep, just answered that. So we give the council over to the team in short. Essentially the council will now be the team in the short term. Where Pista has joined the team. He was the head of the Treasury Council, so the council, you can think of it as the council has merged with the team, and voting yes allows all of these future roadmap items to be able to really take hold. And Atlas, or if anyone else has any comments on that from the team.
Yeah, essentially, I think that the goal is to be, nimble and deft, right? Lean and flexible. So I think that's what we're trying to do. So in order to get to that roadmap that we explained to everyone. So yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right, and it's really allowing us to be more flexible, because I mean we have to pivot where this bear market takes us and put us in a good position for the bull run, and that's we need that flexibility. So the latency between coming up with things and then educating the community on the vote, doing the vote, and then the implementation, that lead time is going to hinder us at this time. This is the builder market, and we're really trying to still build full steam. Like we haven't stopped since February, and we're really trying to do that through this entire bear market. And so we're trying to temporarily allow us to make those decisions as a team. So we're basically asking the community to trust the team to make the best decisions. And then when the next bull run's starting, or maybe even sooner, go back to that same structure. But at that time, we'll have a much better foundation. And also, we've seen how the Treasury Council was struggling a little bit to get everything set up from the beginning. That's really a team thing to do, to set that foundation right, and then hand that over from a good place, instead of throwing it to the wind and asking the community to do everything from the ground up. So I think it's also a responsibility that the team is fulfilling to the community to get us to where we need to be, but it is a temporary thing.
All right. Now, does anyone have any other questions that they'd like to pose? Just throw them in general. Be very happy to answer anything. Did you drop any good alpha? From Jojo. Yes, we did. We covered a lot of cool things. Covered a mystery partnership with a project that we were very excited to be um partnering with in the next couple few weeks. We covered our next voting that we're going to be having, the NFT collection, the TBass, building that out, and of course, last but not least, the cross-chain decks, which will be any to any swap, one token for another token on another chain, which will make all bridges, traditional bridges, obsolete. And so there was a lot to there's a lot in this past 30 minutes, 45 minutes that we've been chatting. But if you guys missed any of what we talked about, this is going to be on our YouTube. So you can tune into that after this, and once it's posted, to be able to rewatch it again and see what else that we got going on. Arsh from 100 Days, keep up all the amazing things you are. Wen Moon. uh NFA, don't want to give any answers to that, but things are going good, full steam ahead here, and we're really looking forward to how the future, especially Q3, Q4, is going to be positioning us. All right. Do we have any other questions from the community?
If we don't have any other questions, the one more last thing I want to hammer real quick to make sure we get this point across, and this kind of goes with what Jesus is saying in general voice, and I totally understand the sentiment. It's a trust thing, and trust is a funny thing, right? But the idea here is that we are seriously trying to take all of the necessary steps to go fully legitimate. And again, like bringing Pista on board, and he's already working his tail off here to get us in compliance with future regulation, and talking with the right people to do that. So in order to be able to navigate a lot of those barriers and handle that quickly and efficiently and make sure that we are ahead of the regulation in the space, to protect not only the company but also, again, all of the token holders. Everybody that's been here from the beginning needs to be protected, and we don't want anyone that's holding ink or paper to get pigeonholed down the road because we as a team did not take the proper steps ahead of time to be in compliance with the regulations. So again, the security and longevity of this business and all of our community from the beginning is absolutely at the top of mind when we're handling all of these things.
Yep, thanks, Wally. Yeah, so I guess if no one has any further comments, any further questions, we could wrap this up. And I guess everybody be sure to tune in tomorrow for the cross-chain chat number 5. It's going to be very exciting. There's going to be a giveaway. We'll have an announcement posted very shortly about that. So thank you all for your time. Thank you for joining us. And look forward, keep your eyes peeled for future announcements that we have.
Yeah, go enter in that giveaway. Get yourself some. What are we giving away this time? Paper or ink?
We're giving away ink. So
Ooh,
50
ooh.
ink, which is a
Don't.
steal.
I would not pass that one up, especially with things coming in Q3, Q4. Go get your free ink, folks. Go
How
get
do
your
you
free
get
ink.
in the giveaway?
What's that, Jojo?
What was that, Jojo? Uh-oh, he's
How do
breaking
you
up.
get in the giveaway?
How do we get in the giveaway? That's a great question. Cletus, do we have the link?
Yes. So
Perfect.
while everyone is here, we can throw the link in the general chat before the announcement comes up. Let me get that link real quick.
Zach, you want more PowerPoint? Haven't you gotten enough PowerPoint from us in the last week?
Well, I just missed this one, so like, I just need you to redo the presentation for me.
All right, guys, we're gonna run it back from slide 1. Who are we as protocol?
Yeah, here we go. Let's
Hey,
do
when
this
does the
in-
second take start? Like, are you guys restarting on the hour, or do we come back in a couple?
Yeah, it's like ESPN. Like it'll just recycle every 60 minutes. So you'll get a new cast every time here. The Scott Van Pelt's coming on for the 3 o'clock show, so make sure to be there for that.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like the highlights as
Yeah,
as
the
of like a
CryptoLink top
highlight
10.
reel.
CryptoLink top 10.
For real, did you guys record this?
Yeah, absolutely. This is
You
all
did, right?
being-
Okay,
Yep.
sweet.
Yep. And this will all be posted. I guess another thing to keep in mind to everybody here is that we will be in the process of changing over all of our branding everywhere. So that is Twitter to YouTube, to DeFi Llama, to anything that we're on. We will be changing the branding over. So make sure to keep an eye out on that. YouTube channel, we are toying with the idea of making a new one from fresh just because of algorithm purposes. So we'll keep the community posted on that front as we figure that one out so everyone can make sure they switch on over to the other YouTube. And then we will also be starting an Instagram account here shortly as well. So just stay tuned in announcements. We're going to be a lot more active on socials here over the next 2 quarters. So definitely excited about that stuff as well.
And the giveaway link has been posted for the cross-chain chat. The Give Lab, that idea came from Cardinal House. Fantastic idea, you guys. We really like this, using the Give Lab.
Yes, GiveLab makes it very easy, folks. It is
Yes.
so easy. You just click on that link. It's going to take you to a list of things that you have to do to gain entries into the giveaway. And it is as simple as clicking a button, maybe to go retweet a tweet, and just click the button on GiveLab. It'll take you directly to that tweet. You hit the retweet button, you exit out of the Twitter window, and boom, you have a giveaway ticket submitted. So it is that simple. It is perfect.
The giveaway winner will be announced at the end of the cross-chain chat tomorrow. So that's tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. UTC. So I guess with that, if anyone has any further comments, we could wrap it up.
Awesome.
Cool. So all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna head out. Keep your eyes peeled in the announcements tab. Yeah, looking forward to everything that we got coming. So cheers, guys.